I'm Craig Morgan, and you're watching Taste of Country, so don't go nowhere. We were just recently in Washington State, and I did an autograph sign. My album, The Journey, had just come out. Actually, we were doing a signing a week early, so it was a week before the album actually hit the streets. And if they came to the show, they had the opportunity to buy the album a week early. And I was doing a signing, and a young man came up towards the end. He waited till he was on it, had a cane, and it's short hair, so I kind of assumed that he was military. And he said, man, I waited till everybody because I want to take a few seconds, if you don't mind. And I said, no, I'm fine, you know. And I'd sit there. I'd been there for like 3 hours. But I said, I want to hear it. What is it? And he goes, I want you to know that your music literally and physically saved my life. And I'm like, well, that's cool. You know, and I've heard some people say that. I said, well, tell me. He said, we were in Iraq, and we were driving down the road, and I was listening to one of your CDs. It was I think he actually had it on a cassette. They had recorded it to a cassette for him or something. I don't know. Whatever it was, he was listening to it, and he said the song skipped. He said he bent down to start the CD over because he wanted to hear that song. And just as he bent down, a sniper shot around through the back seat, or through the seat where his head was. So he said it physically saved my life. He said then again, 2 years later, I was hit by an IED in Afghanistan, and I was in the hospital, and I was in a coma, and I woke up to one of your songs, This Ain't Nothing. And I'm like, so I'm sitting there like literally with tears in my eyes listening to this kid tell me this story. And so, yeah, you know, I used to, in interviews in the past, people talk to me, I've always said, you know, I got into this for the business. And I never took it for granted what music can do, because it's always been important to me as well. But the more I do it, the more I appreciate how much our music can impact people's lives. And that was one of those stories that I'll never forget. But there's nothing more inspiring or more motivating than walking up on that stage and listening to the fans sing along. And then afterwards, hearing the stories and hearing how our music, or my music in particular at that moment, has helped them get through certain moments, or motivates them, or excites them. That's the stuff really, beyond everything else that happens. That's the stuff that makes us want to keep doing it.